Welcome to Piano Phonics, the result of my enthusiasm for teaching piano students of all levels and ages for over 40 years. I'm Carolyn Inabene from Phoenix, Arizona, where I've taught piano and operated a music school since 1974. My love for curriculum design and instructional technology resulted in out-of-the-box teaching options beyond the method book, now updated and online. We offer prelude options for younger students pre-K through grade 3 and overture options for older students and even adult learners, plus curriculum integration with 10 technical movements from Entrada Piano. Toolboxes again are available, reproducible curriculum downloads for beginning students. And we're extremely proud of our newest addition, Boom Learning Cards, gamified online activities with immediate feedback. Zoom with Boom for interactive lesson fun, and stay tuned to learn how to receive a free Boom Deck. Let's take a look at the teaching pedagogy that is the framework for the toolboxes. Prepare for a paradigm shift in piano teaching. Method books present a linear, page-turning perspective. I think everyone would agree that the 4 skill sets of coordination, reading, vocabulary, and rhythm are inherent in any method you choose. Let's look at these skill sets differently in a circular orientation that is not dependent on a page-turning progression where one size doesn't always fit. The teaching tool for coordination is 12-key transposition. The teaching tool for reading is sight play with directional reading from guide notes. The teaching tool for vocabulary and theoretical development is keyboard geography and alphabet theory. And the teaching tool for rhythm is basic and 12-bar blues. Address individual student differences, aptitudes, and learning styles within a circular orientation where you can focus on kinesthetic development, cognition and comprehension, spatial awareness, and auditory discrimination. Let's take a look. Overture has 10 toolboxes in 3 categories. The first category is orientation, which has 3 boxes, A, B, and C, that integrate the 4 skill sets inherent in all method books: reading, coordination, vocabulary, and rhythm. The second grouping, Sight Play Solutions, has 4 toolboxes and focuses on reading only. Diagnose and remediate reading difficulties in a struggling student. Prevent reading problems in a new student. Supplement any method, and accelerate your natural reader. Solutions for music reading proficiency. Our last category is first impressions. This grouping of 3 downloads offers beginning coordination opportunities beyond the method books, ostinato songs for younger students, starters for the older student, and beginning piano literature for all students, compiled by me and edited by Fred Karpoff. 54 original before Bergmuller favorites. There are 6 downloads for the younger prelude students. First, we'll explore the 3 skills and songs toolboxes where we find sequential finger development and 3 pedagogical orientations. Leapfrog and improv, fingers 2 and 3, black keys, pre-reading notation, and leapfrogging in octaves. Traditional songs, fingers 2, 3, and 4, no thumbs, white keys, and a 5-line staff. Coordination solos, thumb and pinky introduced in a fixed position pentascale, plus hand coordination is introduced with contrary motion. 3 skills and skills drills accompany this set: essential music concepts with keyboard geography and alphabet theory, directional reading, only pitch with repeats, steps, and skips, and rhythm, basic rhythm values only with hand awareness, left, right, and hands together activities, great for hand drums as well as piano. Piano Phonics Toolbox downloads not only offer reproducible and supplemental teaching materials for beginning piano instruction, but also a new circular perspective, food for thought, and thinking about how you teach what you teach. And now let's move on to our newest product edition with new perspectives in teaching music theory with Boom Learning Cards in the Piano Phonics Boom Library, available on all platforms, including tablets. Prelude activities for the younger set, Overture Theory Fundamentals for beginning students, and Overture Theory Foundations for intermediate students. Ziggy and Mousy will introduce us to our Keyboard Geography bundle that contains 6 decks. You can purchase individual decks or a bundle. We're going to visit the Boom website and the store at boomlearning.com to look at some of these decks. The Boom website, the store icon is at the top. Authors is down to the right, and over to the left, type in Piano Phonics and then click on my image. You are now in the Piano Phonics section of the Boom Store. Look to the left under Topics and you'll see Organization by Prelude and Overture. Click on Prelude Bundles to find Keyboard Geography Bundle, and we land on an About page. Scroll down and you can see not only the deck description, but links for the different decks in a bundle. At the top is an image that gives you critical information. There's 20 cards in the deck, and this is appropriate for grades pre-K 1, 2, and 3. Students can join for free. When we click on a full-size preview, that's going to allow us to explore the first 4 cards of any deck. A navigation page offers instructions for play, and we are in the process of recording instructional audio files for our Prelude decks. Click Mousy to check your answer and move. Mousy moved us to a free download page within this deck. Mousy now moves us to see Ziggy. Ziggy can be moved with a mouse or a finger to the correct note, middle C, and Mousy checks. Ziggy is very particular. He does not like anything but the correct note. Immediate feedback. Now we're happy. Click on Mousy. When a deck is completed, a score will appear at the end. Let's return to our presentation and check out Overture Boom decks for older students with a theory triangle. Notice the base of our theory triangle is pentascales and triads. As you know, triads naturally occur in a pentascale. They're combinations of half steps and whole steps. What can be taught within this structure of a pentascale and our 5 fingers? Let me introduce 5-finger position theory from the beginning with beginning students of all ages. We begin with a piano, which has half steps and whole steps. We begin with our hand, which has 5 fingers, and a pentascale hand has hidden triads within. We have 3 essential elements for 5-finger position theory. Let's take a closer look. The pentascale 5-note pattern contains a tonic and a dominant tone. A tetrachord can be constructed on the tonic and dominant. Within our 5 fingers are thirds, major and minor. All we need is 5 fingers and a piano. Tonic and dominant notes create a circle of fifths. Easily visible on a circle without the key signatures are these 2 tones that are the foundation for tonic and dominant tetrachords. These overlap on a circle, which then create major scales, which produce the order of sharps and flats, which gives us our key signatures. Don't forget our major and minor thirds that produce major and minor triads. A lot can be found within 5 fingers and a pentascale. The Piano Phonics Boom Library provides theory, activities, and games to reinforce these concepts. Beginning theory with beginning fundamentals, and intermediate theory with intermediate foundations. Let's take a look at fundamentals for beginning students. We have 6 categories of theory topics, including directional reading, guide notes, enharmonics, and 5-finger position theory with pentascales and triads with both major and minor bundles. Let's take a look at the Overture Bundles display in the Boom Piano Phonics library. We'll go to Guide Notes Bundle 2. The Piano Phonics website has an overview and descriptions of these bundles as well as links. We see 8 progressive decks of mystery notes, seconds, thirds, and fourths, and fifths above and below guide notes. Let's explore deck 4. Our full-size preview shows we no longer see Mousy, but a Piano Phonics icon. There's our PDF download, instructions, and we see a third. Let's put that third up on that staff. Immediate feedback when we don't pay attention. And oops, now we forgot to answer. We can type in an E, and we now check. The score always appears at the end when the deck is completed. Now let's return to our presentation for a quick look at Overture Intermediate Foundations, where we find elements and concepts, scales and modes, key signatures, and chords. 3 bundles of elements serve as preparation for creating scales, key signatures, and chords. Bundle 1 has us create the circle of fifths and drills order of sharps and flats. Bundle 2 works with tetrachords and thirds, and Bundle 3 makes major scales from tonic and dominant tetrachords. We're going to preview scales and modes. These decks are grouped by keys. The C deck is a teaching deck for 5 different scale constructions. Those 5 different scales are natural minor, harmonic minor, mixolydian, Dorian, and melodic minor. All these scales come right out of altering major scales. A question mark help card is available for any scale. A reference chart pops up, and the emoji is a skip card feature. The final score will always reflect skipping a card. And now let's wind up our presentation for today. Hope you've enjoyed Pianophonics online and in-studio options beyond the method book with toolboxes and boom learning cards. Oh yes, thank you so much for hanging in. We are now going to see about that freebie. Don't forget to email info@pianophonics.com to receive that link for your free boom deck, and visit our website for a link to explore select boom decks in their entirety for 14 days. Thank you for joining us today. Enjoy and have fun booming and toolboxing.